It's time for the 1430 Connection on 1430 WNAV and 99.9 FM, spotlighting news, newsmakers, and important community issues. Now, with this week's edition of the 1430 Connection, here is WNAV news anchor Donna Cole.
Welcome to the 1430 Connection. I'm Donna Cole. In the studio with me today is Karen Colburn. She's the executive director of Box of Rain, which is a great nonprofit located here in Annapolis. Karen, welcome and thank you for joining me.
Well, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Tell me what Box of Rain does, for those that aren't aware.
Box of Rain has been around since 2002. We're celebrating our 15th anniversary, actually.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. And we work with children who live in public and subsidized housing in the Annapolis community. We offer programming throughout the year and through the schools, and we have a maritime summer camp. We have a new program that's starting this Saturday, a fitness program, boat building. We do lots of things with these kids all year round.
And the reason I discovered you, I happened to be at Quiet Waters Park, and I noticed a bunch of kids out on canoes and kayaks and stand-up paddle boards last summer, just having the time of their lives. And I subsequently did a video about this, and I just, I fell in love with the mission. I think it's so cool. These are kids that wouldn't normally have an opportunity to do some of the things that you do, building boats, getting out on boats, and the mentoring that goes on, the fitness program. And these are all on your website, boxofrainannapolis.org, for those that are hearing this and want more information. How did this concept come up, and where does this name Box of Rain come from?
Well, it's a pretty interesting story. You may recall back in 2002, a gentleman by the name of Lee Griffin was brutally murdered here in Annapolis by two African-American youth. And he was an avid sailor, a member of Eastport Yacht Club, and all of his friends came together and decided that Lee would have wanted them to handle this with love. And so out of that came the organization Box of Rain, which is named after his boat. He used to work for the Grateful Dead. It's a Grateful Dead song.
I had no idea.
Yes.
What a neat story, but sad, traumatic, yeah.
It is, but the good news is that we've done so much since 2002 to help so many children. We've mentored over 500 children through the program. And many of the same board members who started this organization are still with us, very much immersed in the mission, very much caring about the outcome and the impact that we make.
That's amazing. What programs you're currently looking for participants to be in? I know you have camp coming up again. You also have the fitness program about ready to start or just started, right?
We do. We just finished boat building. The kids built this incredibly gorgeous Cajola board for paddleboard, which we're going to be auctioning at our event. And that was so much fun. We had 16 kids involved with that. And
what event is this being auctioned at?
We're having a 15th anniversary event on May 7th.
Okay.
And if anyone is interested in attending, and we hope you all will, you could go to our website and purchase tickets there. But it's going to be a great opportunity to kind of reminisce about all the things we've done over the years and talk about all of our plans. And then we're also getting ready to start our Step It Up Kids, which is a partnership we do with the Pip Moyer Recreation Center and Junior League of Annapolis. It's sponsored by a Rotary Club grant. And it's a wonderful opportunity for the kids to come out on Saturday mornings for 6 weeks. It starts this Saturday. And we'll be meeting them at the front of their public housing communities and walking them to Pip Moyer, where they'll get a lot of fitness activities, healthy breakfast by the JLA, and Whole Foods is contributing. It's a great opportunity for these kids to learn a healthy lifestyle.
All right, very good. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more about all these great programs reaching kids that wouldn't normally have some of these opportunities. This is Donna Cole. This is the 1430 Connection. We will be right back. Welcome back to the 1430 Connection. I'm Donna Cole. In the studio with me today is Karen Colburn. She's Executive Director of Box of Rain here in Annapolis. Box of Rain is a 501c3 nonprofit offering year-round programming designed to inspire and encourage Annapolis area youth, especially those from disadvantaged circumstances. A lot of their programs revolve around, well, because we are on the Chesapeake Bay, revolve around the water and boats and maritime activities. You also do a fair amount of mentoring in the organization. So you're always probably, I'm guessing, looking for people that can help fill those roles to mentor youth, yes?
We do. We rely on volunteers for all of our programs, and that would be our fitness program, our summer camp. We're looking for volunteers who have expertise in maritime skills, but even those who don't have expertise in maritime skills can participate in many of our other programs. We've just launched a really interesting program called Charting Careers, which starts with kids in elementary school. We have a middle school version, a high school component, and we're working with these kids from an early age to help them sort of envision their future and help them think about their careers. And we're looking for mentors who will talk about their careers.
From all walks of life?
Absolutely. It's not just for college bound. It's for all kinds of careers these kids might be interested in. Mainly we're trying to get them to dream about their future and understand that there is a path to independence.
And no limitations.
Yes. So volunteers are very welcome in that program, and we have a place on our website where volunteers can indicate their interest.
Okay. And also, I know you need kid volunteers as well, yes, for some of the summer camps?
Well, we're pretty well staffed, but we do sometimes have high schoolers coming in getting their service hours by volunteering, particularly if they're certified in sailing. We always welcome that. We have also a lot of counselors that we promote who are kids in the program. And we try very hard to promote from within to give them leadership opportunities.
It's wonderful, right? And why wouldn't you? It's perfect. What? How are all these programs paid? I know you mentioned you get grants. Do private donations mean a lot to you as well?
Oh yes, they definitely mean a lot to us. We're a very lean organization. I'm very proud of the fact that we run on our program on less than $150,000 a year, and we rely on our staff, even our part-time paid staff, to put in a lot of volunteer hours. We run it leanly, but I think we have a nice, complete program that gives kids opportunities to engage all year round. But we're always looking for private donations, and there's also on our website a place where people can make those donations. Corporate sponsorships, we feel that we have a lot of outreach into the community, and we can give corporate sponsors, a lot of exposure.
And you say you work during the winter with the Building of the Boats program. Is there anything else that goes on, because it's year-round? What else goes on during the winter with, you do some work with the schools?
We have fall sailing that we do, which is great. We get the kids out on the big boats. J-Port has been a great partner with that. We have so many partners. We have Annapolis Canoe and Kayak as a partner to take the kids out. So we do some maritime activities in the fall as well as in the summer. But then our Charting Careers program runs fall and spring. And at all of the, we have it at 4 elementary schools, Annapolis Middle School, Annapolis High School. So there are opportunities for these kids to participate all year in something.
That's wonderful. And where you came to Box of Rain when?
I've been here almost 2 years.
And during that time, have you been touched in innumerable ways? Is it just...
Oh my, I've been so touched by this. I've worked in nonprofits for over 25 years, but this is the first opportunity I've had to really work directly with the kids. And they are so inspiring. They are so optimistic despite all the challenges they face. They are so optimistic and always seem so happy and so willing.
There's nothing like seeing the wonderment in kids. There's just nothing like it as far as I'm concerned. And being able to play a small role in that, it's got to be magnificent.
But you can really see the impact on these children. They're so willing. They so much want a future for themselves. And if it's a Box of Rain event, we do have a lot of brand loyalty in the community. There are families who've been with us for years, kids who have been with us for over 5 years. And so they know it's a Box of Rain event. You can pretty much count on them being there.
Plus, particularly with the boat building project, they're seeing something start with nothing and bringing it to fruition.
Yes.
That's amazing to me.
Yes, and the team activity, behind that, and working with a wonderful crew of volunteer boat builders who are really teaching them a lot of important information that they're going to apply in many ways in life, not just in building boats.
So cool. We're going to take another short break. We'll come back, talk more about Box of Rain. This is Donna Cole, 1430 Connection. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the 1430 Connection. I'm Donna Cole. In the studio with me is Karen Colburn. She's executive director of Box of Rain, that's holding some incredible year-round programming for youth to inspire and encourage them here in Annapolis, especially youth from disadvantaged circumstances. You said you focus on helping build kids' self-esteem, develop life skills, earn a sense of accomplishment, and that leads to positive contributions in the community. And as you said during our break, it takes a village to do this. You can't do it by yourself. You need help from outside. Can you give some shout outs to those that have been helping this organization over the years?
I would love to do that. You know, there are thousands of these children in public and subsidized housing in Annapolis. There could not be enough organizations doing the kind of work that Box of Rain is doing. But there are some great organizations out there doing beautiful work right now. I'd like to say Rob Levitt with Creating Communities. What an organization and great work he's doing. Julie Snyder with Green Summer Works, Seeds for Success. Larry Griffin, Boys and Girls Club of Annapolis. All of these organizations are helping these kids find pathways to independence, and it's going to take all of us working together to make that happen.
Tell me some of the ways that people can continue to keep your mission alive, helpful. There's, you have several events. You said you do have a benefit coming up, party coming up to celebrate your anniversary. Do you need people to come to this? Where is this being held?
Yes, the 15th anniversary celebration is being held at one of our board members' homes, Ann and Mark Schweitzer. It's on May 7th, and tickets are available online for that. That's going to be a kind of a fun, low-key event where we really talk about the things that we've done and kind of share in our memories and talk about the future.
But the ticket sales themselves helps the organization.
Oh, absolutely. We rely on ticket sales. The other thing that we're going to have coming up on August 26th is a morning paddleboard race for the whole community, and we're hoping families will come out. It's going to be called Paddle and Party.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Where is this being held?
It's going to be at Annapolis Sailing School, and this is the first time we've announced
And that's down Bemby Beach Road.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's going to be open to all families. We're also going to have a really fun art auction where we have artists painting paddleboards, original pieces of art that we're going to be auctioning off.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you heard it here first.
Yes.
All right. What's next? What are some of these other programs or events that we need to know about?
Well, we're probably going to have another fall event, too. We've got a very famous rock and roast that everyone seems to want a comeback for, and we are planning that right now. So there will be many opportunities for the community to come. And incidentally, I want to say that the Paddle and Party event is going to have our kids there. They're going to be participating in the races, interacting with the community, and I think that is so important. As the last time we spoke at Quiet Waters, where we invited the community to come out and be with the kids, it's really important, I think, that these 8 public and subsidized housing communities that are kind of hidden away in Annapolis, it's important for the community to come out and meet these kids and for these kids to develop relationships with the community.
These are our neighbors.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So the Rock and Roast, where's that being held?
We don't know yet. We're working on that.
To be announced.
To be announced.
All right. What else do we want to... Now, the Step It Up Kids program that you have, you actually go to some of the public housing communities. You greet the kids at the entrance to the community. You welcome over to Pip Moyer, right?
Yes.
What then happens at Pip Moyer with the kids and the mentors and those that are doing this?
Well, the Pip Moyer Center, we have some wonderful certified personal trainers, Lee Macy and Vanessa Ballard, who are going to be working with the kids along with some of our Box of Rain counselors, kids who came up through the program, working on all kinds of activities, relay races, yoga, basketball, everything you can think of. They really kind of mix it up. And I think the walk is where we really would like the volunteers. It's a nice way to get out on a Saturday morning to have conversations with our children while we're walking them to Pip Moyer.
Right.
And anyone who's interested in doing that can just contact me.
How?
At info@boxofrainannapolis.org.
Okay.
And I would be happy to tell you where and when we're meeting.
All right. Do you want to tell the listeners now, or do you want them to go through you first?
I think it's good to go through us first so we have an idea of how many people might turn out.
All right. Very good. So again, there'll be the volunteers will be walking the kids from the one of or more of the public housing communities over to the Pip Moyer, close enough to the Pip Moyer Center, and helping them with their fitness program on bright and early on Saturday mornings for the next how many weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. That'll be nice and fun. So it helps both the volunteers, the kids. It's a win-win for everybody. Again, these are our neighbors, and we should be involved with all our neighbors in Annapolis, not just the ones right next door to your home. What else have we missed? What else do we want to make people aware of about this organization? By all means, do go out to see them during the summer at Quiet Waters, because you can see the smiles and you can see the hard work that your organization does put on to get those smiles on these kids' faces.
Well, thank you. Well, we invite volunteers and just people who want to come out and interact and see the work that we're doing. We do a lot of our summer venues here in town, and we're more than happy to have people come out and meet the kids.
And where is your office, by the way?
We don't have a physical office. When I said we run lean, we really run lean.
Okay.
No office.
Is that looking to be changed down the road? Would it be helpful to you, or at this point, no, the less overhead, the better?
I like the fact that we really rely on the community to partner with us on venues. The Pip Moyer Center, J-Port, Annapolis Canoe and Kayak. So many organizations who are willing to lend us their venues to work with our kids.
And Annapolis Canoe and Kayak, that's where the boat building takes place?
No, actually, boat building we did at the Eastport Shopping Center, and I want to give a shout out to Dan Liederberg, who offered that space to us free.
Where in the Eastport Shopping Center?
It's where the old Postal Express used to be.
Well, that's amazing, isn't it? That's really cool.
It's really amazing what he's done for us, and I want to thank him for that, as well as Chesapeake Lightcraft, who donates a kit to us every single year. We couldn't survive without our partners.
Their boats are amazing. So the kids,
yes.
What did they build last year?
We did a pram, an Eastport pram last year.
So you're bringing it local, really local for these. And you said the name of the boat this year, which didn't ring.
It's a Cahola paddleboard, a 14-foot paddleboard. Beautiful. They did. It's striped. It's just gorgeous.
And the kids are as artistic as they are enthusiastic about this, right?
You know, they are. They're really into it. They really work hard to make sure that the final product reflects well on them.
How many kids have you served over the years?
Oh my goodness, we've served over 500, and with our new Charting Careers program, we'll serve probably about 120 to 150 this year.
Holy moly! Some of the success stories that you're reminded of.
Oh, we had several kids go off to college this year. We're very pleased about that. We have many of them come back and do counseling for us in the summers, and we have, as a matter of fact, one of our Box of Rain graduates is going to be a chef at our upcoming anniversary event.
How cool is that? I just love this program. All right, one more time. What's the website?
The website is boxofrainannapolis.org.
Thank you very much for joining me today, Karen, and for the work that you're doing.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to the 1430 Connection, winner of the Chesapeake Associated Press Broadcasters Association Best Talk Show. To hear this program again or any of the other 1430 Connections, check out our 1430 WNAV News YouTube channel. We do also always stream live on WNAV.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at 1430 WNAV. We will see you next week.